And welcome to Holly's Racing Fantasy. This is your hotspot for weekly NASCAR Cup Series race recaps, latest news, and of course, fantasy picks for the upcoming race. And now, here's your host and the voice of Holly's Racing Fantasy.
That is me.
That is you.
I never know how long I'm supposed to let the applause go.
Well, you should let them go for a little bit, right?
And then I'm like, yeah, but sometimes then I'll let it go and you'll be like, hello. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I was grinning like a goon at the opening because it's just, you do such a good job with that opening footage.
Oh.
I got to tell you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Is my dorky cat behind me?
Your dorky cat, he's photobombing the show.
Yes, he's like, he tried to get on my lap and you're like, you're wearing a black t-shirt. You
Wow.
cannot get on your lap.
Well.
Which is true.
Yeah.
It's absolutely the truth.
I mean, he's the size of a small goat.
Oh, my Lord.
So
He absolutely
here I go.
is. You don't need Here goes Michael Winslow.
Yeah.
He's the size of a small goat.
Size of a small goat.
That's true. It's true. It's true.
It's true.
Okay, let's cut right to the winner.
Let's get right to it.
Joey
Logano.
And we have the affiliate links. Finally, another driver. Fun.
We got a Joey Logano plush.
I got a plushie.
We got a die-cast car.
I should try to
We got a speckle mug.
I love those
Those yellow,
speckled
yeah.
mugs.
We got a cool Joey Logano t-shirt. Like a vintage on a... So if you want to support the channel,
Look at
use
that
the links
mug.
below.
It is like yellowy, orangey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you remember the Larson one too we had up there? Yeah, they're cool mugs.
Even if you don't like Joey Logano, that mug is a coolio.
Yeah, brighten up your day, that yellow, like sunshine.
What a nice thing to say.
Yeah.
What an strangely optimistic thing for you
That's
to say.
unlike me.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, but cool. So
Yeah.
I'm staring here. I'm like staring at the YouTube broadcast.
Yeah.
Like Cindy Brady when she saw the camera on the trivia show, and then she was just...
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
I think I
And then she
remember
couldn't
that
answer
episode.
any of the questions because she was just staring at the camera.
Yeah.
Poor
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so here's the thing about Joey Logano. He said that he has had AAA as a sponsor for 14 years.
Wow.
And this is the first time he got them into victory lane.
Wow.
I know.
Okay.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's very cool.
He started from 27th.
That's insane.
I know.
I didn't see him winning
No,
Texas.
I did not see him winning Texas.
He did a good job.
He absolutely did.
Yeah.
Now, if you see the cat behind me making mischief, just let me know.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are they going to let you know? You mean me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I thought you meant the viewers
No.
or listeners.
Well, I suppose they could.
Well, he's already back on the bed, or next to his bed there.
Oh, okay. I don't know where the heck he is.
Next to the cat bed somewhere.
All right.
I think. Well, don't worry about him.
Okay. So
Anyways.
this is why we don't let the cat in the room
Yeah.
when we're recording.
NASCAR.
Ross Chastain finished second.
I know.
And do you know what's weird about that is that he started 31st.
Yeah.
So Logano and Chastain both ran their rear ends up to
Yeah.
the front.
Yeah.
Why doesn't everybody else? Don't you ever wonder? Isn't that funny?
It just
Sometimes
seems
you're
like
like, how is it that these guys can get all the way
Right.
up there, but other people can't?
But the cars are supposed to not be an advantage, right? You're
Right.
supposed to be all equal.
all yellow
but
on
yeah,
the-
you see certain weeks, certain cars
funny.
do have the ability. And then sometimes you see penalties later. But
Right? Some of the, oh yeah, that's true.
But I don't know.
Nobody was penalized. Joey Logano still won.
Yeah.
He is officially the winner
yeah, he
still.
is the winner. He did it.
So yeah, and Ross Chastain was second. So let me run down the top here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ryan Blaney was third. Finally,
Yeah.
Blaney had a good week.
Blaney, not a
Nope.
rainy Blaney.
Nobody picked him,
Nope.
but he had Kyle Larson was fourth.
Yeah.
Eric Jones was fifth.
Good
I
for Eric
loved seeing
Jones.
that.
That's cool to see.
I know. Ricky
Nice to see.
It is. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was sixth. Austin Dillon seventh.
Okay.
John Hunter Nemechek was eighth, and Christopher Bell was ninth.
Wow.
And Daniel Suarez was 10th.
Wow.
Gilliland
Guys did good.
was 11th.
Yeah.
I know. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What an interesting top. But, William Byron finished 13th.
Yeah.
Holy moly. That was a tricky.
Yeah.
That was a tricky dicky.
Yeah.
Because
I don't think I did very good this week with my fantasy drivers.
well, because you ended up, the only one that finished was William Byron.
Yeah. And he barely finished, but we'll get to that.
I know. And Christopher Bell, I think he, for me, finished 8th for me.
Yes.
Now, let me run down the standings for the Cup Series Championship. So if the playoffs were to start today, William Byron is first.
Wow.
Kyle Larson. For those of you who don't know, which most of you do, the top 16 are the ones who are eligible to compete for the playoffs when they start in August.
Right. Okay.
So the top 16 are William Byron, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Tyler Reddick, Christopher Bell is 6th, Ryan Blaney, Bubba Wallace, Joey Logano is 9th, Alex Bowman, Ross Chastain, Chris Buescher, Chase Briscoe, Austin Cindric. Even though he has a win, he has had some crappy finishes, so he's all the way down to 14th, right?
Okay.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is 15th, and rounding out the top 16 is Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch.
With Carson Hocevar breathing down his neck.
Everybody wanted Kyle Busch to win.
Everybody did.
Everybody does every week, I think.
I know. I think we were all hoping that Rowdy will get a win.
Yeah, we're pulling for him,
Which is funny because it used to be so annoying.
Yeah.
Like, oh, God.
I want to see the bow. I keep saying that.
You do keep saying that.
Yeah, well. I'm going to keep saying that. I want to see the bow. Come on, Rowdy.
Yeah. Carson Hocevar is breathing on the bubble here. He's 17th. Carson Hocevar had the pole this week.
He did.
He had the fastest car in practice.
That's really too bad.
And then he got the pole.
Didn't do too well.
Well, he started off doing well. And then, he led a few laps. And then I wrote it down here. Larson kind of came up and got some air, caused him to drop back. And then he just never really
And he ended
recovered.
up going sideways into the pits. Like his car was running like this way.
Oh my God!
Remember that?
He got into the accident.
It looked funny.
And then he broke the whatever. And then was driving sideways down pit road.
Looked like an old Ford Escort. Trying to.
Oh my God! Right.
Remember when your car? Did you ever drive cars that had really bad alignment?
I did.
And you were like your steering wheel.
I did.
Yeah, back in the day.
Oh, are you kidding? We're Gen X. We definitely
did. I had cars I'd be driving like this, but I'm going straight.
Yes, I had like a really tight tie rod on a car, and it was like,
well, no one could afford a alignment in our day.
We couldn't afford anything in our day.
You know what minimum wage was for the Gen X crowd?
$3.35 an hour.
$3.35 an hour.
That's what I started.
You know what it is now? It's like $15.
Is it really?
I don't know. So, someone was hiring. I just saw $15 an hour.
My first job was $3.35 an hour.
Yeah.
And I thought, ooh, that's great.
Yeah, and I remember you got a raise like $3.50, or then you became a supervisor and you got $3.85 or something.
Oh my God! Yeah, $4.25.
$4.25.
When we were working together in Vestal, it was $4.25.
Yep.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
But hey,
now they get $15 to do nothing.
Less. We worked our butts off for $4.25
That's what I'm saying.
Hour.
We killed it for $4.25.
Oh my God! It's like you went home at night and you passed out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's great.
Gen X, you went home, you smoked a big bag of weed and put some Nirvana on.
If you were a boy, you smoked a big bag of weed.
Some Pearl Jam, some Stone Temple Pilots.
Nice girls like me didn't do that.
Yeah.
I didn't smoke any weed until I was 21. But that's another story.
Wow. Was it legal?
I don't think
Of course it wasn't.
I don't think it was.
Not back then.
Well, that's true. Hey,
wait a minute.
Wait a minute. All right, so that's
right.
the standings. Let's go to the race notes here.
Yeah.
Texas had the biggest crowd in 15 years.
That's crazy.
Why do you think that is?
I have no idea why.
Why would they suddenly have this massive crowd after 15 years?
Very cool track.
Yes.
Maybe weather. It was very nice.
Oh, you know what? It was very nice.
It was very nice. I don't know how, you'd have to judge the weather on those days of
That's
low
true.
attendance, but
sometimes you wonder if people just like at the last minute say, "Hey, I'm going to get a ticket and go."
Yeah.
So
I think you're seeing that a lot more now with all events.
Too.
Yeah.
NASCAR is definitely, you've got your NASCAR crowd, but then you've got the new crowd that's like, hey, this is kind of cool.
Yeah,
because my favorite football player is there.
Yeah.
Or my favorite music artist is there. Or
it's
my favorite actor.
do. It's something to do.
It is. It's something fun to do.
I would go to qualifying. I would love to go to qualifying.
Let's go.
Just watch the cars.
Let's go to qualifying.
Run the laps and stuff and there's
let's go to Darlington.
I'd love to just see a qualifying. I'd be happy.
We'd have a very busy time if we did that.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can.
Okay, so here's the do you have your picture?
Oh,
your
I have
first
this picture.
horrifying picture ready?
Yeah. Let me bring it up.
Okay.
Ooh.
What? whoa, I'm trying to say, Danny's on fire. I'm trying to,
Fire. Yeah, fire.
Danny Hamlin caught on fire.
Big time.
I almost
Let me
jumped.
stand next to your fire.
Right.
Jimmy.
I almost jumped out of my chair, which I think I did.
You did.
I'm
started crying, Danny. Oh, baby, are you okay?
Gross! Ew! You're gonna make me sick. I don't want to be ill on the air.
But there was total smoke in his
it
car.
Was
it was
scary.
Filled. I'm like,
it was
does he have
scary.
oxygen in there? You're like, no. They're just like,
no. They like have like a breather filter in their helmets because I have to write about racing helmets, which is kind of fun.
I'll take the image off now.
Okay.
Sorry.
But it was pretty scary. But the funny thing is he says that he really didn't even know because he's up there. The flames are back there. He said he had no idea.
Yeah.
He said, and he didn't really feel the smoke or anything. I mean, he knew he was on fire, but not until he stopped.
Right.
He said he didn't feel anything until he stopped.
Yeah.
And a lot is because the wind was pushing it back in behind the car.
Right.
But he said when he came to a stop, it got bad real quick and it started getting to him. And then when he felt it, like he said he got a little scared. Whew. And now they said that in the bus or the trailer or whatever, Jordan, I wish I could say his wife, but his Jordan and his girls and his mom were there. And they said that Taylor jumped up and was like, Dad's on fire. And so they were like a little nervous.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Boy, they got to him
He's
quick,
lucky
though.
he was where he was.
Oh my gosh.
Like imagine if he caught on fire, like say like around the track and he had to sit there and wait for someone to help him. Yeah. He was like right there.
He was. They were there quick.
Yeah.
The team was there quick. He got out. So, but Lord.
Jesus loves Denny Hamlin.
Oh, I guess he does. Jesus,
my son.
Jesus loves us all, John.
Yeah, he does.
He loves every one of us.
Yep.
Okay, Clint Boyer. Every week, Clint Boyer goes into the tailgaters, into the crowd, and he crowns the king of the tailgate, and they get to fly a little flag.
Yep.
And this week, he said that he found this king of the tailgate because, basically it's about the food. Yeah. But also this group, don't show the picture.
I'm not going to show it.
They had a baby kangaroo.
Yes.
Like the girl had a baby kangaroo.
Yes.
And it had a checkered flag diaper on.
Yeah. Yep.
And so later in the broadcast, Jamie McMurray was bottle feeding it.
And I have a picture right there for you.
Yes. It was so adorable. And him and Chris Myers just standing there like they usually do. And Jamie's just like talking. He's got the bottle. And I'm like.
Yeah. Jamie looked like it was like, what?
Yeah,
what? I'm holding a baby kangaroo. Does anybody ever feed a baby kangaroo? He's feeding a small child.
Right. He's just like totally natural.
And the legs on the kangaroo were like so long. I mean, they're not even in the image I have. They're so long.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you get beat up.
Yeah.
That kangaroo kick your butt.
Well, they used to fight in the 30s, right? People they used to put the diapers on. They box and fight. Go look on YouTube. I'm serious.
You're gonna make me choke.
I know.
But I can't even imagine.
I mean, that might, unless I'm just thinking that was Looney Tunes, but I thought they got it.
Looney Tunes did fight.
Yeah, but I mean, it just seems like I think that's something.
No, I think you're right. Someone told us that, though.
We'll have to look into that.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think you're right. Someone told us, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So back to, well, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're good.
But you sure?
Yep.
Okay, so back to the William Byron saga.
Yeah.
Who was great. He was running great.
Running awesome.
And then everybody, pits, and then William Byron's and gets hit.
Yep.
By Cole Custer.
By a fool.
On pit road.
Sorry, Cole, you stupid.
Yeah, we were mad, and it busted his.
You hit my driver.
Splitter, I know. And he just kind of limped around. He started in the back. He was limping around with that, Yep. And eventually, I mean, he kept moving up a little. And eventually they had a caution. He was able to get everything repaired. Yeah. And he got up to 13th. Yeah. Which, again, that's the thing you say. How is it that with a busted splitter, this guy can get all the way back up to 13th? He hung in there. Yeah. Yeah. But other drivers are like, it could be.
I don't know. We'll see.
I thought Texas was a fun race.
It was better than Talladega.
It was a lot going on.
It was very interesting.
I'm like, I enjoyed it. Cautions. Yeah. I enjoyed it too. I had a good time. Reddick and Stenhouse both had amazing saves. Yes. Okay. Stenhouse avoided getting hit by Kyle Busch. Yeah. Because Kyle Busch spun out from third. Because he was third, and I thought, but no. He spun and narrowly hit Stenhouse. Stenhouse went across the grass to avoid it, but it was pretty cool looking. Yeah. And then with 15 laps to go, Tyler Reddick caught up, and we was having a pretty good day. He caught up there, but then he hit Suarez, spun, and he
Tyler Reddick
that.
looked like he was going to be a contender.
I thought
to
really,
win
I know.
Until he had his bad luck.
Yeah.
If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. What's that? Is that?
Oh, that's hee-haw.
If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all.
Gloom, despair, and agony on me.
Yeah, we know our hee-haw, folks.
We know our hee-haw.
Bring it.
My great.
Come on.
Lulu Roman just died.
Lulu's.
Right.
See, we didn't kill her, though.
No, we didn't kill her because we hadn't been talking.
Her.
No, we had not been talking about Lulu.
Yep.
She was the the lady on Hee Haw.
Very funny.
Very funny. She was usually like the waitress or but she ended up having
she had like the black bushy hair.
Yeah.
And she sang
curvy figure.
Curvy. Mm-hmm. And she also after Hee Haw, she became a big gospel singer.
She did. She became a big gospel singer.
Yeah.
And then she just passed away. God bless her.
Yep.
I need to look up how many people from Hee Haw are still alive. Like, I imagine some of the girls, like, the little chesty Hee Haw girls.
That's why the guys watched it.
I know.
Yeah.
Those Hee Haw girls.
I think that's why my dad watched it.
I'm sure that's probably why my grandfather did not miss an episode.
No.
When it was 7:00 on Saturday, was it Saturday night?
Picking and grinning.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're on a Hee Haw right now.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Every Saturday night. Yeah. So they both, okay. You know what? It was nice to see. It was nice to see Michael McDowell up there for a bit.
Yeah.
He did pit strategy. He only took 2 tires.
Yep.
And charged into the lead.
He almost pulled it off.
He really did. He held it through 2 cautions and restarts.
Yeah. Yep.
I couldn't believe it. Even the 4-tire guys could not beat him.
Nope.
But then once he got out of clean air.
Yeah.
He got passed.
So many races you see him contending at the end, but then it's just not enough. Like something happens, It's like I had a feeling he wasn't going to win.
I know.
Just because that's what happens.
It is. It was a little scary because originally Jack, when he was picked as driver for the week, he said McDowell. Yeah. And I'm like, pick somebody else.
Yeah.
And so he picked Carson
Horsevar.
He did.
And
but so then when McDowell was like up there, I was like, oh God, I'm gonna feel terrible. But yeah. So what happened is he got passed by Joey Logano.
Yep.
That got him into dirty air. Then he got passed by Ryan Blaney.
Yeah.
And by that time he just lost control.
Good experience for the youngin though.
Youngin.
He's a youngin.
I'm talking about Michael McDowell.
Oh, I thought you were still on Horsevar.
No.
Oh my God, I'm drifting.
That ship sailed. That's okay. Yes. No. And then he got into dirty air. It slammed into the turn 2 wall. Mm-hmm. That was the end. Ended up in 26th place. And I feel bad because on the radio he said, "Sorry, boys, I tried," to his team, which is kind of a sad thing.
He's still a racer though. He's still contending.
He's still a contender.
And that's good to see. Some drivers you don't really see contending very much. I'm not going to mention any names.
Right. Michael McDowell could surprise you at any
time.
week.
Yeah.
And he's a nice guy and he's got like 1,000 kids.
He does.
What, 5?
Yeah,
I think he's got 5.
Yeah.
5 kids.
Didn't he win Chicago and they all kissed the bricks, the whole family?
That's
not Chicago.
That's a brick.
That's the Brickyard.
Yeah. Right. No, that's okay.
Sorry. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Come here for your expert knowledge from me.
You know what? I just took a sip.
Yeah.
And then I almost spit it out because you make me laugh.
I'm like sinking in my chair. I'm like getting too comfortable. Here, let me adjust my chair.
I know. I'm always like sitting up and sucking in the gut.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what?
Yeah.
Casey Kane was there at the beginning. He was there with Chris Myers and Jamie Mack talking about stuff. He's racing sprint cars.
Yeah.
Traveling around. He's got the camper. He's got the family.
He put like 100,000 miles, he said, on the camper.
He
or
did, in less than a year, right?
Yeah, less than a year. He put 100,000 miles.
He's having a great time.
So he's out there working.
He is out there working, which is great to see.
Yeah.
And who knows? I mean, he did the Xfinity race, of course. That was Hey,
it's like they're like NASCAR drivers are kind of like rock bands. Like once you have like a hit, they're like, you can come back.
It's that damn next gen car, John.
Yeah, I know it's screwing everybody.
That's the thing.
Thanks, NASCAR.
Yeah, that next gen car. That's why
gen.
That's why Carl doesn't come back yet.
It's a piece of.
Yeah.
And Jimmy says.
Now I will say that. Kevin Harvick said that this is a tough race to drive.
Yeah.
He said.
Yeah.
And when he said that, we both started talking about how we missed
Kevin Harvick.
Happy Harvick on the track.
I miss him on the track.
I do too. Sometimes I really do.
The closer. right?
That's right. Is that what they called them?
I think so.
Probably.
I don't know. I think so.
Okay. I'm just looking down here at my notes. And,
Yeah.
I don't think I have any other. What do you've got some notes.
Well, it was just a little bit of a Mike Joy. Mike Joy is announcing.
I know.
It's just a little like unpredictable.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it gets you on edge. Like
right,
there's cool calls. I mean, it's like, oh, and Hamlin into the wall.
Right.
And he says it like, Hamlin into the wall.
Right.
Like excited.
Yes.
But then he was like, Cinco de Mayo, Monday. And it was like,
was in the kitchen.
Yeah. I'm like,
and I thought I missed
and
something.
It gave me a heart attack because it was just like, nothing was really going on. He goes, Cinco de Mayo, Monday. And it's like, wow, Mike Joy's really excited for Cinco de Mayo.
I guess so.
So it's like, it's just like,
my God.
do we need that like heart attack every?
No, we don't.
Every time
Cinco
he
de
makes a
Mayo
call.
was my sister-in-law's birthday too.
Yeah.
So happy.
Belated.
I said happy birthday, but obviously it's happy belated on the show.
Yeah.
Which is this was the first week that this is the second week she didn't pick Joey Logano.
Yeah.
And he ended up coming in for a winner, but that's all right.
Yep.
She picked Kyle Larson, so she ended up okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so anything else in your notes?
No.
We took good notes.
Tried to take some better notes this week.
We're trying to really stay focused on NASCAR. We are trying not to talk about like what we're watching and what we're doing.
And
if any pop culture comes into play, it'll come naturally
we're not
as
going
we're
to
talking
set
about
aside
NASCAR.
time for that.
No.
We're just going to like roll with it.
And at the end of the show, we'll set aside the end of the show for personal talk. That way, if anybody wants to cut out and go, watch the Yankees, they can.
Yeah. But real quick here, another thing too was with I made my own analysis on racing, and they said like when Joey Logano, and they were saying he wrecked this guy or this guy wrecked this guy. Not that Joey did,
right?
But it's like when Joey called Austin, his buddy there, called him all sorts of
a beephole.
Yeah. And so it's like I realized that all the racers are.
They are.
When they're racing, there's no nice guy on the track.
There's no nice guy.
There's no nice guy.
And I think shouldn't be, probably.
We shouldn't like say, oh, that was really nice of him, or that was good of him, or that. It's like, no. He just didn't want to crash. That's why.
Right. You're right. Oh, you raced him clean. Well, that's because he didn't want to wreck.
Yeah,
exactly. Or, he's known for racing clean. Well, that's for his own benefit as well.
Exactly.
That's true. You got to be that way.
I realized, you know what? There are no nice guys on the track. Come race. Once the checker flag, there's no nice guy.
Are you looking at my camera?
No team. I am looking at your camera. I just looked. There's like a sea walrus back there, or a sea lion.
That's definitely a sea lion.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow. Get comfortable, George.
Yes, he's a comfortable cat.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna look. Okay. Do you want to go to? That's all you gotta say?
Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Let's go to NASCAR news.
Let's go to NASCAR news.
Ooh. Okay, so are we going to say happy birthday to Kyle Busch?
Kyle Busch. You ready for this, folks? Look at this.
I can't wait to see this.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see when I watch the show back.
You just got to take a look. It's all for you, Kyle.
Oh, wait, maybe I can look because I can.
Yeah, because they'll probably pop up there in a little bit. Yeah.
Happy birthday to Kyle.
40 years old, Kyle Busch.
40?
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
He's only 40
I know.
years.
I expected when they said Kyle Busch's birthday, I'm like, what's he, like 50?
Nice picture. That's hilarious.
But
I know.
No, he's not. He's a youngin' still.
This is our... He
could still race.
He can. You and I feel very young.
Yes.
For our age.
We are older than Kyle Busch. Like, older by a decade. Over a decade.
Yeah. I know.
That should give it away a little bit.
Everybody knows how old we are.
Everybody knows you're 59.
Shut the front door.
Yeah,
okay, so here's the fun thing is that Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski teamed up to announce, which I had mentioned last week, that the championship weekend is returning to Homestead in 2026.
Yeah.
Which is very exciting. So they had a little video out there, the two of them. So yay, hidey-didey, doody-doody. So what they're going to do is they're going to, now Homestead was the championship race from 2002 to 2019.
Yeah.
That's a lot of years.
Yeah.
And then Phoenix has been the last 5 years. 5. Where has that time gone?
That's what.
And of course, it will be again this November.
Yeah.
But 2026, it's going to go back to Homestead, and they're going to start rotating.
Rotating it. Yep.
Every year they're going to rotate,
I think we
like
mentioned
the Super
that.
Bowl.
Yeah.
We did, but
which
this
is
like
really
official.
cool. Yeah, it's official. But.
Yeah, very cool.
And then you see like all these articles coming up now, like, what does Miami have to do to prepare? It's like, I'm going to click and read that. That looks really interesting.
They already know what to do. I don't think they're worried about it.
Come on, clickbait.
Yeah, clickbait.
Clickbait.
Now, I get was Joey Logano's win controversial in Texas, John? What's all the headlines of? It was a controversial win.
You know, I don't think so.
I mean, why? Because he didn't like really do good until the very end.
Well,
but I mean, when you got
Joey.
yeah, but
That's how he wins his championships.
Exactly.
Look how he got into the playoffs last year.
Exactly.
I mean, it's Joey.
Right. You're right. Yes.
You got to finish the game.
He just does what he does, and then he burn fire.
I'm just saying. Anyways.
I know,
Yeah.
but no, and that's probably because he just popped out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Now, some fan wrote on X, race sucked, winner sucks too, the end.
Wow.
And Mark Martin liked the comment.
Oh.
What's up with that?
Uh-oh.
So he indirectly fired a shot.
Wow.
I know.
Okay.
But I don't know. Maybe.
Was it the real Mark Martin?
Probably.
There's probably a bunch of Mark Martins out there.
No, I think it was the Mark Martin. Mark Martin.
Maybe Mark doesn't know where he is.
Maybe Mark meant that the race was kind of like sucky. Mm-hmm. I don't know. So
yeah, maybe he just thought it wasn't who we want. You know, maybe
right,
just
who we thought would win. Maybe,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, okay. So remember last week when I talked about Chipper Jones?
Yeah.
Okay, so this week, Chipper Jones said, "Congratulations to Joey Logano, a Hall of Fame driver with a masterful win. This is what NASCAR fans expect from you: hard-charging wins and gracious top 5s and 10s. Well done."
Wow.
Yeah, I know. So Joey was happy about that. So I guess all is well in the southern hemisphere.
With the Braves fans and all
Yes.
that. Yeah.
What is Alexa trying to tell me? God, I get more notifications than I've ever gotten in my life.
Well.
So TNT Sports announced their broadcast team for the upcoming season. After Prime, it goes to TNT.
Okay.
And that is going to be Marty Snyder, Danielle Trotta, and Alan Cavana will be the pit reporters on pit road. Shannon Spake will be the TNT NASCAR pre and post race, which you've seen her before.
Okay.
She was here before. And Jamie McMurray and Parker Klingerman will be the analysts.
Oh.
Shannon used to do the NBC.
Oh, okay.
NBC pre thing, I think.
I'm not good with names. Show me faces.
She's got the short blonde hair, like she was always there with Jamie McMurray and
okay.
Larry.
Yeah,
Larry
okay.
McReynolds.
That's what I'm saying. Just give me an give me an image.
That's her. Yeah. So she'll
I don't
be
even
back.
know my middle name anymore. You know.
I know your middle name.
I don't know it.
You do. And then of course, as we all know, in the booth will be Dale Earnhardt Jr., Steve Letarte, and Adam Alexander.
Yeah, like that cool commercial they got.
Yes.
I'm like, wow, Dale's talking to himself. You're like, Dale's not both people in the car. It's like one is Steve, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, because they look like each other. Looks like
they kind of do look like each other.
You see that when people are talking, like it's like the same guys in the passenger talking to the driver, like Alanis Morissette, you know.
Yeah, right.
But it's like, but that was,
Isn't
it was,
ironic?
but it was pretty funny.
That is pretty funny.
But,
and now Larry McReynolds and Jeff Burton will have an alternate viewing experience on True TV.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's called the sleeper experience.
It's called
now
the
that's because anytime Larry starts talking so many details
and Jeff Burton
about oh my gosh and Jeb, it's gonna be about me. It's gonna be hee-haw over there, man. It's gonna be like I don't know.
Right.
No, I mean Larry McReynolds is amazing. I mean he knows his stuff, but I'm just saying.
No, I know, I get
he
it.
goes into the details for me.
Right, you're
that
like,
I'm just like, are you kidding me?
I know. It's funny.
You know.
So I wonder if that's gonna be like a Manning cast kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or like the K and A-Rod and K-Rod.
I'd like to see a separate cast with Jamie McMurray and the Kangaroo.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And last but not least, the Country Music Academy of Country Music Awards is tonight.
Yes.
It's on Prime.
Yeah.
And Chase Elliott is going to be a presenter.
Cool.
He's presenting an award because of the Prime Association coming up.
Yeah.
All right.
He was in that commercial too with Dale.
He was in that commercial with Dale and Steve Letarte.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, so what I'm going to say is there's no sexy booth talk. There was absolutely none. There wasn't even dirty talk. There was no sexy booth talk.
No dirty talk from Texas.
So why don't we go to why don't you do the track talk and the weather?
You want me to do the track talk and the weather?
Yep.
Are you sure?
This is all you now.
Are you sure?
I'm passing this
You're passing
to you.
the torch?
I am.
Let's take a look at the track, all right?
All righty.
Let's go to Kansas Speedway.
Let us go.
It's going to be a gorgeous day, nice and sunny, 79 degrees, 34% humidity with no precipitation, 0%.
Yay.
Kansas Speedway is a 1.5-mile tri-oval intermediate speedway in Kansas City, Kansas. Since its inaugural season of racing in 2001, it has hosted a variety of racing series, including NASCAR, IndyCar, and the IMSA Sports Car Championship.
Ooh, Kansas.
Wow. Kansas barbecue.
That's right. Clint Boyer's home track.
Yes, Clint Boyer's home track. Did he ever win here?
I think he did.
Yeah, I think he finally did.
I think he finally did.
Yeah, that's cool.
I know. I'll look into that because I have my secret tab that I look at.
Yeah, and
I
this
don't tell anybody where
track
I get
stats here is brought to you by Google Earth, of course.
Oh yeah.
create
How's
these
it look?
visuals.
I didn't look at it yet
Well,
either.
you'll see it. You'll
I
see
can't wait.
it.
How does it look? Does it
It
look
looks
like a cool?
great. It looks awesome. We're so professional here
We are trying
on Holly's
folks.
Racing Fantasy.
We really are trying.
Yeah, we're trying.
Clinty Boyer.
Plenty Boyer.
I don't know if he's still up here because he hasn't raced in a while.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Boo.
Yeah.
I don't know if he did.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to
Yeah.
who do you like and why, right?
No.
What's
We're
that?
going to start talking about our bike. Do you want to promote this show or anything?
You know
Buy
what?
me a coffee?
Oh, well,
I think you blew past that segment.
I must have
you're
deleted it. Where
and
is
And then
it?
you're driving. You're like, don't you look at the notes? And here we're doing the show.
Yeah, but it's not
folks. That's how
here.
she talks to me, folks.
It's,
It's not like,
You-
oh, honey, did you look at the notes? Don't you look at the notes?
You know what? You are terrible.
And I'm like, oh, no. But
Oh,
anyways,
yes.
folks,
He's
you
a
can support Holly's Racing Fantasy by going to Buy Me a Coffee.
It's gone. It's
Because
not
we
in my
love
notes.
coffee.
We
all
do
right?
love coffee.
We love coffee. And you also have an opportunity to buy a magnet.
Yes, you can buy a magnet.
It's a nice little magnet you can put on your car.
Do you have a picture of a magnet on our car?
I do have a picture that's
Is it
coming.
up?
No, not yet.
Oh, all right.
But every week we're going to try to, if you get one, we'll feature you,
We'll feature you. Your
we'll
picture
feature
of
you
and
on
your
our show, whether it's on your
car,
your keg,
fridge, your keg,
your
kegerator.
keg, your tricycle,
Oh, put it on your tricycle.
your means of transit, whatever.
Whatever
your
you
camper,
put on. Your camper.
your forehead, if it's metal, if you got to steel, whatever.
Yes.
But here's our car. I'm bringing that up now.
All right.
There it is.
Oh, I
It's a
see.
Nissan Rogue,
You know what?
and it's got.
I blew past the buy me a coffee. I was supposed to do it before NASCAR news.
You ruined it. Yeah, I knew you did. So I'm saving it before we go to who do you like and why. But
Yeah, but you know what?
What?
You know what else I have to say before who you like and why?
What's that?
If you or someone you know has a gambling addiction and would like help to stop, call 1-800-GAMBLER. That's
Really?
1-800-GAMBLER.
Really? Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say.
All right. Let's go to who do you like?
Let's
and why.
go.
Who do you like and why? Who do you like and why? We want to know who you're picking, so you better get to thinking. Who do you like and why? Who do you like and like and who do you like and like and who do you like and like and like and like and like?
What do you like and why?
Who do you like?
I went to take a look at the picture and I saw Kyle Busch's face still on the show.
Oh, really?
Kyle Busch was up through all of our news.
Oh, well, that's your feed. That ain't our feed.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah, you think I'm running a.
All right. Well,
What do you think I'm running here?
I don't know.
Lord.
All right. So who do you like and why
Yeah.
for Kansas? First up, what
Go ahead.
is Tara?
Yeah.
Tara said Christopher Bell.
Yeah.
And you know why?
Why?
Because her daughter Maddie, shout out to Maddie, wants Tara to choose him because 20 is her favorite number. So we're shouting out to Tara and to Maddie.
I went to hit the shout out for Maddie and I restarted the music.
Oh, that's okay. Well, we heard the
I was taking
shout
a
out.
sip while you were doing that shout out. I'm like, I gotta get a sip here. And then
Aw.
I restarted it. but-
That's okay. Can't you stop it?
No.
Oh, all right.
Let's
And
rock and
then
roll, baby.
Rose she's going to step out and say Ross Chastain
Ooh, that's stepping out.
because he has a good average finish here especially in the last 6 races.
Yeah, he's warming up, too.
He really is. So
Yeah.
that's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea there, Rose.
Yeah. Now, Jeff says, I refuse to say Larson.
Yeah, a lot of us are getting tired of Larson.
Yeah.
Except for your dad.
He says he wants to say Kyle Busch, but he's going to go with Hamlin.
Jeff.
I know, although he's rooting for Rowdy, and he would not mind if Roses pick one either.
Jeff.
Yeah.
I have Denny Hamlin on my team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm
so we're
all for it.
hoping.
Thank you for the,
Yeah.
you know.
Denny Hamlin's up. Yeah,
The well wishes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Scott is picking Bubba Wallace.
Scott.
I know.
Bubba Wallace is also my driver, so thank you, Scott.
This is a great track for him, and in combination with the speed he's shown this year and his fast pit crew. And he also thinks that it will be a Mother's Day gift to his wife, who gave birth to their child back in 2024
Let's do this, Bubba.
I know. Let's do it.
Let's do this, Bubba.
So, I think I like those picks.
I like those
folks.
picks.
I like them.
But I want to know something.
You want to know who I'm picking?
I want to know who you're picking.
I'm going to tell you who I'm picking.
Are you sure?
I better start a thinking.
You better get a thinking there.
All right, yeah, go right ahead.
You're coming up next.
Okay. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, so here is my NASCAR fantasy picks for the AdventHealth 400 at Kansas Speedway.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going with Denny Hamlin.
Yeah.
This week's Brilliant of Brilliance is Denny Hamlin.
Yeah.
The number 11 team has been excellent here for 10 years and then some.
Okay.
Okay, he has 4 wins and 14 top 5 finishes.
Wow.
Yeah. You should see
those are some good
stats.
numbers right there.
You should see them when I look them up. The little website I go to. Oh
Yeah.
my, oi. Beautiful,
Ooh,
beautiful stats, beautiful stats.
I like it.
Next up, and I'm trying not to go with Kyle Larson and William Byron. You know, I'm trying not to. Every now and then I will, but I'm trying not to. So I really put a lot of thought into this week's picks.
Okay.
My next brilliant is Alex Bowman.
Are you crazy?
I'm not, because I feel like he's already busting loose this season.
Yeah.
I think he's turned a corner.
Yeah.
He has really good numbers in Kansas going back to 2018, including 3 top 5s and 10 top 10 finishes.
Hey.
Plus, again, he's running really good. So take a chance on the 48.
Take a chance.
Okay, and then last but not least in my brilliance is Christopher Bell.
Yeah.
Much like his teammate, Chris Bell has had great numbers here for the last 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's had 1 accident in between a bunch of top 10s.
Okay.
Which 7 top 10s. So, you know what? I think the 20 makes another comeback this week.
Yeah, I won't be surprised.
I won't either. Moving on to my bold picks. Again, really I dug down deep for here.
Okay.
Ty Gibbs.
Ty Gibbs.
I waffled here a bit, but you know what? He finished here 5th. He was 5th last time around.
Okay.
And I think he's been doing a little bit, he's shown some promise. I don't know. I have a feeling about the Toyotas this week in general.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe give Ty Gibbs a look.
Okay.
And here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Austin Dillon.
Ooh.
Austin Dillon has finished in the top 10 the last 3 weeks in a row.
The Eggman.
Which shows me that he's running pretty good.
Yeah.
And he's pretty consistent here. He's had about 6 top 10s, but even when he doesn't finish top 10, he's 12th, 13th. So he might actually sneak in there and have a pretty good finish this week.
Yeah, that's a bold pick. That's a good pick, though.
Thank you.
Austin, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I can see that too. And then last but not least,
of course,
Bubba Wallace.
Bubba Wallace.
Know. And, hey, the last 2 races here weren't that great, but, he has a previous win.
Okay.
And 3 top 10s.
Yep.
And the way he's turning his season around,
yeah.
Why not?
I'd like to see that.
Why not Bubba Wallace?
Let's take Bubba.
Honorable mention is Ross Chastain. Like Rose said.
Yeah.
He is warming up, and
he
won here in Texas last year.
Yeah.
So maybe he'll go ahead and win again.
It's quite possible.
It is quite possible.
It is very quite possible.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So let me run that down for you one more time.
Okay.
My brilliant picks are Denny Hamlin, Alex Bowman, and Christopher Bell. Bold picks are Ty Gibbs, Austin Dillon, and Bubba Wallace, with my honorable mention being Ross Chastain. Those are my NASCAR fantasy picks for the AdventHealth 400 at Kansas Speedway, and I'm sticking to them. You know what?
Yeah.
Tis the end.
That is the ending music.
Okay.
And I left the other music running too again.
Did you?
Yeah.
What? Well, you know what? We're a work in progress, folks. It's a live.
It's been only 3 years.
Yeah, but we've only been live this year.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and you know what? The worst thing is, I did not put my link to the schedule, so now I got to look it up.
Oh, you can look it up. Well, I'll talk about it. Here's my chance.
The Menards is this Friday night.
Okay.
Friday night is the Menards.
Truck series?
Yeah. No, this is the Menards series.
Oh, the Menards series.
The ARCA series.
Why are we talking about ARCA?
Because I'm going through your weekend schedule, and that's what's happening. Because that's NASCAR.
Okay.
It's just a different. Yeah, NASCAR is.
Those mini bikes, that's NASCAR.
Well, yeah. So the truck series is actually Saturday night. Because there is no Xfinity this week.
Oh.
So let me run this down for you. Yeah,
okay.
So you got ARCA Menards on Friday night. Then on Saturday, you have practice for the Craftsman Truck Series at 2:05 p.m. And you have qualifying at 3:10 p.m.
Okay.
Practice for the Cup is Saturday at 4:30 p.m. and qualifying for the Cup is Saturday night at 5:40 p.m.
Oh.
And that's on Prime.
Okay.
Okay, and then you have your Craftsman Truck Series.
The Craftsman.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Heart of Healthcare 200 at 7:30 p.m. Again, all these times are Eastern.
Okay. That sounds good.
No, right? And then
Watch racing all weekend.
you can. And then, but no Xfinity again. And then you have the AdventHealth 400 at Kansas Speedway at 3 o'clock on Sunday. That's on FS1. Max has the in-car cameras, and that's how it goes.
We haven't checked those out.
I know.
Yeah.
That's because we're trying to watch the race.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
You know, time to fool around looking at someone's camera.
You don't. So now, next weekend, May 18th, that's the All-Star.
Yeah, we're on to All-Star.
All-Star weekend.
Man.
You got the All-Star Open at like 5:30. You got the All-Star race at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
It's a fun weekend.
It's a fun weekend. It is. So
Yeah.
Get your popcorn, get your takeout, and watch your.
Well, we got to get
All-Star.
takeout this weekend. It's Mother's Day.
It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to my mom,
Yes.
Rose. Happy Mother's Day to my mother-in-law, Eileen.
Yes.
Happy Mother's Day to my stepmom, Debbie.
And to you.
And to me.
And to you.
Thanks.
The world's greatest mom.
Oh, wow. That was
Yeah.
a nice thing to say.
I know. Don't blush.
I know. And
Don't blush.
a happy Mother's Day too. There's a lot of people.
There's a lot of moms out
I
there.
mean, my sister-in-law, Tabitha,
Deanna.
and my best buddy, Deanna,
Mm-hmm.
and my sister, Erica,
Yeah.
and my sister-in-law, Jackie.
Yeah.
So for pity's sake, did I miss anybody? Think.
Courtney.
Oh, well, my friend Courtney.
Your friend
yes.
Courtney.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, absolutely.
This is like Romper Room.
You said that. You used to say that.
I used to say that.
That's funny.
I used to watch Romper Room.
I loved Romper
I
Room.
love Romper Room.
It's the best.
It is the best.
Gen X kids.
Yeah.
John's tests came back great, everybody.
Yep.
His CT scan was fantastic. There's no sign of any spread or nothing new. Everything looks good. And in fact, it looks better than it did last time.
Yep.
Because last time he had a couple issues we were keeping an eye on, and now it's great.
Glory to God.
Glory to God. Hallelujah.
Yep.
And that is true, though.
Yeah,
it's
it's
pretty
true.
miraculous.
It is miraculous.
Now, he does have to have an endoscopy because I don't know where, they took out a part of his stomach, and
Yeah.
where they took it out, his stomach is kind of like
I have
narrowing.
a narrow hole in my stomach.
Like, it's narrowing.
That
and
food passes through.
Yeah.
So it takes me, I get full very fast and nauseous every time I eat.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that might just be
Right.
what I got to deal with.
Well, yeah. Now, the surgeon says that might just be your new normal.
Yep.
But our oncologist says that you might have scar tissue in your stomach.
Right.
So endoscopy is going to go down there and just see. And there are ways to fix it. Pretty easy ways.
Yeah.
They put like a balloon in there and stretch it out.
Well,
That's crazy.
Don't
But
make
John's
me
like,
sick.
I don't know. John's like, I need this weight loss.
yeah.
So we'll see what goes. But
We'll see what goes.
Again, he's great.
I'm
and
happy
in
either
fact,
way.
your oncologist only wants to see you once a year now.
Yep.
So that's excellent. Still
Yeah.
have to have CT every 6 months,
Yes.
but
Just need someone to read it,
just need someone to read it.
and my surgeon
Which
to read
is-
it too.
Right, exactly.
So.
So that's the yay happy thing.
Yeah. That's yay, happy, happy, happy.
boy,
Happy,
is
happy,
there-
joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy.
Happy.
Happy. That's another Gen X thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to talk about?
I don't think so. It was a great show.
It was
Exactly
a great
45
show.
minutes here.
I know. I'm happy. I'm happy. Again, I wish I could get into the live chat and talk to people.
Yeah.
We gotta, I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, Scott and Rose are in there talking all the time. God,
Yeah.
I wish I could get in there with them. But then I'd get in there and I'd be like, what? What? Is there a show?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
sorry.
the
I'm
host.
talking with.
Because if they're coming here to rely on my knowledge.
I know. Stop. Well, maybe. Well, I know. that's
NASCAR
fine.
stands for
I know.
not annoying super
I know.
cat at
Yeah.
Rochester.
That's not
That's
true.
what NASCAR stands for.
That's not. I love it. You're so funny. So then, okay, listen. Kansas, right? All-Star race. Then it's Memorial Day weekend
Wow.
in Charlotte. What the bleep? Right?
Yeah.
Insane asylum.
But first, I'm going to Kansas City.
Kansas City,
here I come.
I love it.
You like the original version or the Beatles version?
You got to go with
I
the
forgot who's
original.
saying the original. The original's great.
The original's great. You got to go with
But, come on, it's the Beatles,
There's a
too,
little
you know.
women there. Yeah, I know. Everything the Beatles. Yeah.
Beetle.
Beetle.
Yeah.
Don't say it 3 times.
Don't say it.
Beetlejuice.
No. Beetlejuice. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Share if you can.
If I forgot anything or missed anything, I apologize.
Yeah.
But yeah, please please subscribe. Go to my Facebook, give it a like. Every, Monday or Tuesday night at the latest, I'll say who do you like and why for the upcoming race, and you can tell me who you like and why, and I'll read your name just like I read everybody else's.
Yes.
Okay?
Please.
All right. So everybody, you know what? You got to wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
You got to be careful what you're out doing. Just be careful when you're out in public.
I know it's spring, but you know what? There's still a lot of germs.
There is.
COVID's still going around.
Oh, it is.
Our friend
Dang.
April had pneumonia.
Oh my God.
Michael, his wife April.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, she's in the hospital for like a week.
Jesus in heaven. Yeah.
And she's young, folks.
She's young.
Young.
Still.
Scary.
Yes.
She's doing well though. She's
She
home.
is. Take your
Still
allergy
good.
pills. Take your allergy pills if you
Take your allergy pills if you got them. Light them up, folks.
That's pretty
Because
much
we're
it.
going down.
Sad but true. All right. But you know what? Okay,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
I'm going to bid you farewell because we're
Farewell.
going over time. So
Yes.
you know what? Stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
And race on.
And race on.